If you've never been to Clermont before, it really does give off this beautiful little sleepy country town vibe.
Yeah, I moved from the city more than 10 years ago and I was surprised at just how much I'd enjoy the simple things. I think it's the peace and the quiet and the big open skies.
I live 5 k's out of town, 300 acres, which we like to call our own little piece of Australia. Leave work, disconnect from the world. Weekends we just spend riding motorbikes, having fun in the shed, chasing cows. It's amazing. I just love it. Could be a million miles from anywhere.
I think the main difference is the people. They support each other, they're big families, they've been in the area for a long time, which I've never experienced in a city. I think it feels home.
Oh, there's a wonderful sense of belonging. You're made feel very welcome in this community. Everybody cares about each other.
If someone's doing it tough, there's a strong feeling, not poor bugger me or poor bugger them, it's how can we help?
I moved to Clermont 4 years ago and I just had my first child. Within a very, very short period of time, I was just in love with the town.
There's something about it. When you go in for a hug, it's a true embrace. It's genuine and it's meant and it's from the heart.
My kids, my grandkids, my neighbours' kids, all can grow up and thrive in a community like this. The land is good, the community is good, and there's a soul in the town. What we don't have and what we need is continuity of medical support.
The patient base here has not had consistent care for a long time, and the problem has been that we just haven't been able to get the doctors to help them.
I sense not long after moving here there was a need for support in the community for doctors. Not long after that I did speak to a local doctor about what we could do to help, and that's how Clermont for Doctors came about.
Clermont for Doctors is a way that the community can come together to attract and retain doctors, not only with financial incentives, but really making them feel a part of what makes Clermont so special.
It's an amazing accomplishment to be a one-stop shop where you are making a difference, and you are really making a difference.
To people's lives, to their health, and just to their well-being of themselves and their families over time. I don't think I've ever experienced that in a city environment. I must say, I think it's the first time in my life that I really felt like a real doctor.
Sometimes the things you catch are really important, and they would have changed the outcome if you had have missed it.
My GP found a tumour in my esophagus. We'd had no real symptoms except I wasn't right. We saw him, he knew I wasn't right because we had a long-term relationship and we were able to do something. Without that connection to the GP, you wouldn't find it until it was too late.
You have to be prepared for everything and anything to walk in the door. X-rays an hour and a half away on a bumpy road, and bloods take a few days. You have to rely on your clinical reasoning and your instincts.
Sometimes you get a paramedic readily available, sometimes a paramedic could be 2 hours away. During that time, you are everything to the patient. You're a midwife, you're a paramedic, you're a general physician and a general surgeon.
I would say I definitely became a better doctor in Clermont. It's very easy in a city environment to call an ambulance and there's normally a specialist down the road. In a country environment, the buck stops with you.
Professionally is very rewarding. They really appreciate the efforts that you make and the fact that you actually make this community your home.
With longer consults, you really get to know the patients. It gives me an opportunity to be able to spend the time that the patient requires rather than going by the clock.
We have patients who come in and bring flowers, eggs, pumpkins. It's just beautiful. You feel so welcomed and appreciated.
We've been here for 13 years now and hopefully we'll be here for another 30.
We would love to have more permanent doctors come and share our lives with us. And I don't mean just treat us as patients, but be a part of our lives. That's what we like to share. That's what we want.